Monday night primetime contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. Monday night primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They send Nakua in motion left. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Hopefully not a sign of how this game is going to go as they step up for 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. And the Chargers force the turnover on a first series of this game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
All set to go now from the 35. Right to the air is Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. He finds Johnston. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Gun. They'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Puka Nakua the target on that throw. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He has it at the 13. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even on some of the
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Pete, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now run by Scott. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Lion.
Here's the carry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
This is Scott. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. 280. Hey, ram.
They work against the blitz. And a quick slant. It's Johnston. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Set. 380. Baylor Tiger.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First down now, ball at the 33.
5-9. Set. I got it, baby. Ready.
To throw, Herbert. Setting up the running back screen. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hey, lion. Go.
They're going to run it. Here's Scott. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor. 180.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points.
Set.
Now it's Scott. And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Set. 380. 380. 21. Set.
Here's another for him. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Set. Hey, cap it. Set.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Chiefs, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It connects down the sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
On 1st down, they'll run. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing is Mahomes. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
5-9, 59.
Herbert from the gun. Cut out left. Rolling into enemy territory. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Another throw for Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hand off to the back. Oh, he loses the football. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. 3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man left. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Has it down close. Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play.
Chiefs 3. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, Catholic.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. He put everything he had into the big game downfield. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
First down.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. And dose of the hurry up here.
Crowd right.
First and 10, Herbert. Hits him on the outside. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Lion. Set.
Here's Herbert. That's him on a quick hitter. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Nice cut in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 31, Chiefs 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
23.
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chargers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss
LA
of 2.
uses a timeout here. It's second.
And 12.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Baylor Tiger. Set. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Look at that power, deep left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set. Delta. Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up fourth down. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And they blow up the opening. Play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Kappa. 12.
Herbert now off the play fake. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Dime coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down.
Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 15-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. The play fake, it's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or two shy of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Yellow. On Sunday. Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So it'll be 2nd.
They had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends are fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Kansas City.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. 15. Yellow. 15.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got it in the red zone. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. It is caught left side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Got up the 2. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion.
16.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right? Those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are the most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Delta.
Handoff now out of the gun. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel.
Set. 380. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
These quarterbacks in the league, they are getting so good at taking care of the football. It's hard. They didn't get a pick last week, found a way to win. But when a quarterback gives you an opportunity, you've got to take advantage of it. It's kind of like that batting practice fastball. When it's down the middle, you got to hit it.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
And he takes the knee in the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They send Nakua in motion left. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown,
The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Connecting on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Now a give running right. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. 380. Lion.
Running this one left. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Set. 380. Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Catch is made in close. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Looking quickly here.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Gain of 12.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Drive play straight ahead. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's go, Chargers!
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. 12. Set. 380. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set. Ready.
Herbert now. Dumps it off to his running back. Into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's a design run. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses.